Welcome to our YouTube channel. Ignition Legends is a fresh approach to our passion for cars, diecasts, legendary brands and iconic models.
The history of this outstanding vehicle is closely tied to the history of Datsun and Nissan. Let's start our story with the history of the Datsun brand. Founded in 1911, the Kaishinsha motor car, but was soon renamed as Dat, to honor the three financial bakers of the company: Den Kenjiro, Aoyama Rokuro, Takeuchi Meitaro. In 1931, the company takeover resulted in a name change to Datsun, meaning the son of Dat. But this name did not stick, because in Japanese, son might mean a loss, a name that was not good for business. This resulted in the replacement of the word son with sun, a big symbol in the Japanese culture. So the name became Datsun. In 1934, the reorganization of the company resulted in a name change to Nissan, name that included few letters from Nihon Sangyo, the new owner of the company. The new name started being used globally, except North America, where the name Datsun was kept out of pride and because Nissan did not want to risk their name in case something wrong would happen. The 240Z story begins on the racetrack, and it dates back to 1964, when the Prince Motoring Club was established by Dr. Sakuri of Prince Motors in the wake of defeat by a privately entered Porsche in the Japanese Grand Prix of that year. In 1966, Datsun accomplished its goal, with its vehicles securing first, second, and fourth positions in the Japanese Grand Prix. It would be the final occasion his vehicles raced under the Prince name, as Prince Motors was acquired by Nissan, and all the innovations created by Dr. Sakuri and his team transferred to Nissan. This encompassed the engine technology that would ultimately feature in the Datsun 510 and the 240Z. Dr. Sakuri was an innovator, and he stayed at Nissan to carry on development efforts, especially aimed at racing. Nissan was somewhat hesitantly involved in motorsport in 1958 when executive Yutaka Katayama convinced the company to take part in the 10,100 miles mobile gas rally in Australia. Yutaka Katayama accurately judged this occasion as an endurance test, with the main goal being to complete the route. Nissan's senior management were not particularly pleased that Yutaka Katayama had achieved such a notable success, and so to reward him, they sent him to Los Angeles in the United States in 1960 to do market research and work on establishing Nissan Datsun in the U.S. market, in all likelihood fully expecting him to fail. Yutaka Katayama got stuck into making a success of his new position, and both assessed the car-buying aspirations of Americans and made sure he understood the technological and expertise base Nissan Datsun had, including that acquired when they purchased Prince Motors and the foundation work done by Dr. Sakuri. Yutaka Katayama earned great respect from his team at Datsun USA, and from the technical personnel who visited to discover what Mr. K, as he was called, was uncovering. Mr. K's dedication and efforts in creating a Datsun dealership network, despite challenges, were outstanding accomplishments. What was primarily required, however, were vehicles that would attract American consumers, and Mr. K wisely advised the design team in Japan to create a genuine driver's car. Japan responded to the request, leading to the innovative Datsun 510, also referred to as Datsun 1600, introduced in 1967, integrating a completely independent suspension and a four-cylinder SOHC engine derived from Dr. Sakuri's Prince six-cylinder, essentially with two of the cylinders removed. The Datsun 510 earned the nickname the poor man's BMW and was truly a competitor to the BMW Neue Klasse 1600, which it was loosely modeled after. The achievement of the Datsun 510 justified Mr. K's vision, and it also opened the door for the development of a sports car that was not designed after those from the British sports car sector, but rather a comprehensive sports car inspired by the Datsun 510. A sports car featuring a completely independent suspension and an engine derived from Dr. Sakori's Prince six-cylinder, without any cylinders removed, designed to compete with Porsche, the inaugural model of the Z cars, the Datsun 240Z. Here was a stylish, aerodynamic, long-nosed sports car incorporating all the excellent qualities of the 510, yet equipped with a 2.4-liter six-cylinder engine paired with dual Hitachi SU-style carburetors and offering 151 horsepower. The execs in Tokyo opted to name the vehicle the Datsun Fairlady 240Z. This undoubtedly appeared to be a perfectly rational concept to the marketing team in Tokyo. Indeed, in Tokyo, the name Fairlady carried favorable connotations. However, Mr. K realized that naming the car Fairlady was detrimental in Western markets like the United States. He reportedly went and took off the Fairlady badge from each car in that initial shipment. The Datsun 240Z was crafted by Yoshihiko Matsuo and his Nissan team, but the true idea for the vehicle originated with Mr. K. He significantly impacted the design of the Datsun 510, which served as the foundation for the 240Z, even though the two automobiles appear quite distinct. Mr. K imagined a sports car that would possess the aesthetic charm of a Jaguar E-Type, paired with performance and handling that could rival or surpass its pricier competitors like Porsche and Alfa Romeo. The 240Z was launched in various versions based on the market. In Japan, the vehicle was labeled the Datsun Fairlady Z and was equipped with a 2-liter SOHC L20A inline-six cylinder engine, generating 130 horsepower. A performance model was created, the Nissan Z432 PS30, equipped with a DOHC 2-liter S20 engine, which was similarly utilized in the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. The Z432 engine featured dual valves, 4 valves for each cylinder, 3 carburetors, and generated 160 horsepower. In the U.S. market, the car was named the Datsun 240Z and featured a 2.4-liter SOHC L24 inline-six, equipped with twin Hitachi SU-style carburetors, producing 151 horsepower. Cars in the U.S. market came with a 4-speed manual transmission featuring a 3.36 4.1 differential. Later, a 3-speed automatic transmission with a 3.545.1 differential was introduced. In the United States, the 240Z sold 45,000 units in 1971, more than 50,000 in 1972, and more than 40,000 in 1973. It was a major sales achievement. In international markets like Australia and Europe, the 240Z was equipped with a 2.4-liter engine paired with a 5-speed transmission and a 3.9-1 differential. When the Datsun 240Z was replaced by the 260Z, it had undeniably established itself as a halo car and significantly enhanced Datsun's reputation. The Datsun Z vehicles would perform admirably in sales and leave a lasting impact in motorsport for years ahead. If the Datsun 510 is referred to as the budget version of BMW, then the 240Z could be labeled as the budget version of the E-Type. The 240Z not only provided an affordable entry into racing, but also allowed individuals to own a functional sports car and experience the joy that comes with it. Available solely as a hatchback coupe, the 240Z proved to be a significantly more functional vehicle compared to much of what the British manufacturers provided, who were ensnared by their own assumptions about what constituted a true sports car. For most British sports cars, this often meant being prone to leaks in the rain, having drafts, and being temperamental enough to drive the owner to frustration. The Datsun 240Z was a vehicle that would start and operate dependably, was fairly simple to repair or modify, and made you feel like James Bond while driving. It's no surprise they flew off the shelves. Numerous die-cast manufacturers are creating scale replicas of this legendary vehicle. The market is flooded with options for this model, ranging from low-end versions at smaller scales provided by Matchbox, Hot Wheels, or entry-level 1/18 scale models From Maisto, Baburago, or Sunstar, to high-end offerings from AutoArt, Kyosho, or Ignition models, enabling collectors to possess a piece of automotive history. We've arrived at the conclusion of today's episode focused on this iconic vehicle. We firmly contend that the Nissan 2R40Z and its forerunner warrant a spot in the Automotive Hall of Fame. Share your thoughts with us and tell us if you adore this Japanese legend. Additionally, let us know if you possess this model in its die-cast version or as an actual car. We would love to find out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, please remember to give a like and subscribe if you aren't a member yet. It encourages and inspires us to keep providing you with more valuable content.